Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sadie. I'm just going to point out now, the sun has decided to come out to play today, so it's very bright, so if I'm squinting, I apologise, but honestly I need sunglasses right now. But in today's video, I'm basically going to be showing you all the products that I would use to try and look bougie on a budget. So basically they're all high street products, mostly from the drugstore like Superdrug or Boots, and I think you can look like extra glam and save your dollar. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and like before you leave, and don't forget to follow my Instagram and Twitter for even more of me. So for this video, because it's more about me letting you know about the products I'm using, I'm going to talk you through the products and then I'll either put them on off camera or I'll like super speed it up so the video is not too long. So without further ado, let's get on to the first product. I'm going to start with my eyes today. So to prime my eyes, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. This is the supersized version, so you get more product in here than the normal smaller ones. For that reason, this is £7, whereas the normal one is £4, but it's a bit smaller, so it runs out a bit quicker. So I'm just going to use that to conceal my eyes. So next for my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Soph Makeup Revolution palette. If you've watched some of my other videos, you'll have, well that's a bit annoying, you'll have heard me speak about this before. It's a really affordable palette. You can get this in Superdrug, and if I can open it, oh my gosh, there we go. It's got like a good range of colours, shimmers and mattes, and you get you get 24 shades for £10, which is pretty good. If you compare that to like an Anastasia Beverly Hills palette or anything like that, this is a lot cheaper. So I'm going to be using this today, and I'm going to basically do like a neutral kind of eye because I'm going to be using glitter, which I'll come to in a minute. So I'm going to quickly use this. Okay, so the next two products that I'm going to talk about come hand in hand really, and that is glitter and a glitter primer. So this glitter primer is the NYX glitter primer, and this is £8. This glitter is like a coppery gold glitter. This was from Extras, which is like an accessory shop that we have in lots of different cities in the UK. And this was £2.99. So glitter itself is pretty affordable. The primer makes using glitter a bit more expensive, so you could always complete a look with the palette and skip this step and save yourself like a tenner. But I'm going to use these because I think it makes you look super glam pretty easy. So I'm going to whack these on to my lid. So I'm going to finish up the underneath of my eyes after I've done my base. So the next product I'm going to talk about is foundation. This foundation is the Makeup Revolution, it's too bright for it to see that, foundation stick. Mine is in the shade F5, and this foundation is £6. And a lot of the time it's on offer. I think on Beauty Bay it was half price for a little while. You can obviously get them in Superdrug as well. And this foundation I really like. It looks really nice when you first use it. This lighting is so frustrating. Maybe I'll just stand over this side for a bit. So this foundation I really like. It looks really nice straight away. The only thing I will say is if you have oily skin, it does get quite oily. Like if you're using this foundation, you're gonna have to set your face for one, and also if you're wearing it like for a full long day, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it because I'll get quite oily like around my nose. But it does look really nice. It's got a really nice finish to it, so I'll put this on now and you'll see. So as you can see, I haven't set this yet and I am shiny, like dewy, so I'm going to have to set it. But first I'm going to use the Conceal and Define by Makeup Revolution again to conceal under my eyes and a bit in the centre of my face. This foundation is a little bit dark for me at the minute, as you can tell, so I'm going to use this to help lighten it up and make it match. This is a nice full coverage concealer and I like the big doe foot applicator. It just makes life a whole lot easier. And then I blend it in with a beauty blender, so let's go. So as I said, I always need to set my face because I get oily throughout the day, but particularly with this foundation. So the powder I'm going to use is the Rimmel Match Perfection I keep saying the wrong product. Powder. This is in translucent, it's the loose powder. And basically, I've just got it all over myself. I use a nice big fluffy powder brush and set my whole face, literally everywhere. I like this powder because I don't seem to get a flashback. It also doesn't seem to be like, often I find with some powders they like made my under eyes go darker when I want to keep them like nice and bright, which for me this does that. So let's use this now. There we go. So now that I've set that base, it looks an awful lot better, less shiny, more wearable. So next I'm going to do bronzer. Bronzer is the only item where I don't have a drugstore cheap bronzer so far that I really am in love with. I'm planning on getting one like within the next few days, so if you go to my Instagram, as soon as I buy one I will put it on there and let you know what I'm thinking about it. So the bronzer I'm going to be using today is from Inglot. It's this one here, and I don't know how I feel about it. I've been having issues at the minute. I think it's shade 31, but I don't know if that number means the shade or something else. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I'm not sure if I'm a fan or not. So I'm going to quickly throw this on, but I'm not going to focus too much on this item because I think this is about £13 for just that bronzer, and I don't know if I'm a fan. So go to my Instagram if you want to see a drugstore bronzer and what I think of it. So I actually bought a new brush for doing my bronzer yesterday, and I've used that today, and I like how it's gone a lot better than I had been. So perhaps it was the brush that was causing me issues as opposed to the Inglot bronzer. So I do like it, but as I said, it's not that cheap, so not that relevant to this video. However, the next step is blush, and this blush is honestly one of my favourite products like ever. It's the L'Oreal Life's a Peach blush, and it actually smells of peaches, which I love. I really like a peachy blush. I think it goes really well with like when you're fake tanned and you're nice and bronze. A peachy blush just looks really cute. This blush is £8.99. Not that cheap, but it is still drugstore. They have this in Superdrug and Boots. So let's chuck this on. Okay, so the next step is my brows, because I look a bit weird right now with everything else in their brows. And because this is Boujee on a budget, I'm actually going to use a brown or a combination of the browns from the Soph palette, so these two here. Luckily I've got quite dark hair, so I can get away with that, but even if you had lighter hair, you could probably use like this one for like blondes, a cool kind of colour. So what I'll do is take an angled brush, just wet the end of my brush a little bit, dip it in the brown and carve out my brows. Hopefully this works. So those brows actually went quite well. On camera they look quite thick and blocky, but in person they're honestly like not. But that's fine. So next I'm gonna jump to highlighter, because I'm just gonna jump back and forth, why not? And I actually have two options for highlighter, so these are the two I've got. This one is the Goddess of Love Triple Baked Highlighter, which is like the I Heart makeup, which is like, I think it's like part of Revolution, I'm not really sure. But this is a really nice sort of slightly pinky highlighter, and this is $4.99. And then the second one is actually from Primark. This is the Brunch Club highlighter, and it's kind of a similar sort of shade but slightly less pink. And this was around £3. I don't have the exact price because I took the sticker off, but I think this is the one I'm going to use today, so I'm going to put this on now. So I have just quickly done my lower lash line and my inner corner highlight with the same Soph palette. So the next on the list is going to be lipstick. I know I'm doing this in the weirdest order ever, but you know what? Why not? So the lipsticks I'm going to talk about are also from Makeup Revolution. I have two here that are from the Soph Makeup Revolution collab. I have Syrup and Fudge, and these are £4 each. And then I also have another Makeup Revolution lipstick, which is really nice. It's in the shade Chauffeur. You can't see that, but... And it's like a nice pinky colour, so that's Chauffeur. And that's £2. This one's Fudge, which is a bit more of a browny colour. And then this one is Syrup, which is a bit paler. So I think I'm going to use a bit of Chauffeur and a bit of Syrup today. I really like these. I'm not a huge fan of like fully matte lipsticks. I just think they're not comfortable to wear all day. So these are like more of a satin finish, and they're really affordable and really nice colours and pigmented. So I'm going to pop these on now. You might be thinking, hang on, you didn't even use lip liner. That's right, I didn't. I do sometimes, but at the minute I've started moving away from it just because I tend to find that if I'm going on a night out, for example, my lip liner will stay completely put and my lipstick will come off, which means I've just got dark around the edges of my lip, which I think looks worse than if I was just put a lipstick on straight off the bat and then that fades all together. So I do sometimes use lip liner, and if I do, I'll probably put it all over my lips. I like NYX ones, Rimmel, and I've had some from Primark, but they have to be specific ones. Some of the Primark ones are a bit dry, but they do have some good ones, so maybe I'll talk about them in another video. For the next step is mascara. My eyelashes, you can probably tell, I have them, but they literally go straight forward, so whatever mascara I use, it don't really make much difference, and I put lashes on a lot of the time anyway. So I do curl my eyelashes. These are from Primark. And the mascara I'm going to be using today is the No. 7 Exceptional Definition Mascara. This mascara is £12, so it's not that cheap. I don't tend to really buy into mascara. This I got for Christmas, so I'm using it up till it goes. And I won't buy a new one till I have to, because, as I said, it doesn't really do much for me, but it does help my lashes blend with my false lashes. So good mascaras, people say Kiko ones are really good, and not bad prices. Also like Max Factor, everyone goes for a Max Factor mascara. So yeah, I'm not recommending this mascara because mascaras just don't do anything for me. So I'm going to whack this on quickly off camera. So I think this is the last step, and that is my lashes. I use the white clear duo lash glue. I got this from Primark, so I don't know how much it was, but I feel like it's around the £4, £5 mark maybe. This is the best lash glue I've used. I've tried the Eyeshadow one, I don't know how I'm going to say that, but that weren't as good as this, and like the ones you get in the packets, nowhere near as good. So yeah, I definitely go for duo lash glue. And then the lashes I use are the Sosu lashes from Primark. These ones are in the style Milan, and they're £5. I'm trying to show you that without the light reflecting. I also like the style Paris, Dubai, basically a nice thick full lash. These are, I find them pretty easy to stick on compared to like thinner band ones. I seem to find it a lot easier. So yeah, I'm going to stick these on off camera because we all know the struggles of putting on lashes. You don't need to see that, to be honest. So I'll stick these on and I will be back. So there we go, all finished up. This is my Boujee on a budget super glam makeup look using pretty much all affordable products. I really hope you like it, and I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up before you leave. Don't forget to subscribe and turn the notification bell on if you want to not miss any more of my uploads. I'll put my Instagram and Twitter down below so you can follow me on them for even more posts and updates. Please leave me a comment of any videos you'd like to see in the future. Let me know if you've ever tried any of these products before, if you've got any recommendations, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.